Sukuna has revealed why he is the king of curses and has become even more powerful. The reason Sukuna is being admired and glazed up is because he is the perfect being. The anatomy of his body is perfect for Jujutsu. This is something our community had analyzed weeks prior. Sukuna's whole existence is built for practicing true Jujutsu like no other. He can utilize hand signs and incantations whilst fighting at the same time. In contrast, other sorcerers are limited to concentrating on one task at hand in the midst of a battle, which will automatically make them weaker in front of him. While Sukuna is doing hand signs, his other pair are free, and with the extra mouth on his body, it isn't a burden on his lungs, so stamina isn't even affected, nor are his curse spells paused due to the second mouth constantly doing incantation. On top of that, even with such a unique body, Gege goes out of his way to make sure to tell us that he has no impairment in any physical function. Ladies, oh, and guys, do you know what that means? Yeah, he can still beg whoever he wants. You get it, right?
No.
This all goes back to chapter 223, where we were told subtraction is one of the most important power scaling elements of Jujutsu. Basically, it means that the more skilled the sorcerer is, the less incantation and movements they need to use. So why does Sukuna having 4 arms make a difference? Well, with additional incantation on top of their mastery of their technique, the output of it will always be greater. Utahime showcased her proficiency in this when she boosted Gojo to 200% of his first blow on Sukuna, but she left nothing out. All movement and incantations were done meticulously. The power output was devastating, which was also shown with Gojo and his final hollow purple that left Sukuna on the brink of death. So in the end, it becomes a trade-off. You either take your time and do the incantations, making your attack have way more potency, or you lessen the power to attack with more speed. But Sukuna is literally built different, as he can do both. Funnily enough, this concept was highlighted in the very beginning of the manga. Gege can cook. Bruh, Gege is a master chef because he has been cooking Sukuna's character to perfection from the very beginning. Remember, it links when he first fought of Megami. He was impressed by his ability to use his summons whilst fighting hand to hand. And Sukuna is doing that by himself without a summon, but just with his perfect body. However, instead of expecting the Thunder God against the king, what we got was a man who declared himself the strongest by killing a bunch of farmers and milkmen 400 years ago, being from one of the weakest eras of Jujutsu.
Well, let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there.
Okay, I'm only joking, because Kashimo is clearly in the top 5 strongest characters in the series thus far. But all of this only adds to why Sukuna is the king and the strongest in history. All of this explains that Gojo never stood a chance. Every second that anyone sits in front of Sukuna without dying seems so unbelievable at this point, because this is the same slash that caught Gojo off guard. The same man who has 6 eyes, teleportation, and his light speed. So now we have to believe Sukuna was doing incantations and making hand signs, with one of his hands being blown off, by the way, and he was extremely damaged and tired. Wait, did Gojo go deaf too from the explosion? Did he not hear Sukuna do his chanting? Gojo, with his 6 eyes that can tell someone's curse technique by just looking at them, yep, a confirmed feat, could not see the changes in Maharaga's curse energy and adaptation. He didn't realize Sukuna's plan and was dumbed down in the last chapter, and people are telling me to believe he just stood there to tank the slash because he thought he could because he had ego, right? No, it's not dumb. Gojo did have a huge ego and the wrong idea regarding his existence. That was ultimately his downfall, as he hadn't reached true enlightenment like Sukuna. Gojo was never the honored one, and that's why Gege has left a chance for his rebirth, just like Buddha. As Nanami stated, Gojo was fighting for his selfish desire to find satisfaction, where he forgot his true purpose, being a sensei and using his power to protect the next generation. His dream to let them live out their best years of their life. Now, to enjoy more peak fiction, why not watch the video on your screen right now regarding Boruto's time skip? It has finally started.